Good morning, good afternoon, dobre večer, dobre din. I guess it's still probably like 6 p.m. right now in Russia, but welcome to the channel, welcome to the game, and welcome to what is supposed to be a pretty exciting matchup here between Crazy and ESPADA, the CIS Derby here, Keith, and I could not be any more excited for it.
I was just trying to compose myself and think about all the feelings I'm going to be having, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to control. You look at the head-to-head, never played before in the last 3 months. A great map for both teams. I'm super excited. Patsy, gonna find, I believe we agreed exotic. Or toxic.
Toxic. Yeah.
I was trying to remember. It's like, wait, did we agree to not call him toxic, or is it actually toxic? I was trying to remember, but yeah, it is indeed toxic. And ESPADA's now going to hit the B side as soon as they found that man. Dima will lead the way. Go, does get a nade out, but it won't hit. And Sophic can just plant this bomb, Roy. ESPADA are comfortable. They have forward positioning. And they have a flash through the smoke. Here comes Dima, full blind on Cloud. He's going to go for two. Dima mopping them up, spins around, and he is a monster. ESPADA with the pistol.
Yeah, and a flawless one at that. They didn't lose a single player. Only 2 players even took damage. That is a very convincing pistol coming out here from ESPADA. I'm liking the pace. I'm liking the aggression coming out here early from the T side right now. Now, Crazy, they want the ops. They want the M4s with the utility in the first gun round key. So they're going to delay that by force buying right here into Deagles and Scouts. Of course, a pretty strong purchase on train, especially if you give time for the Scouts to work. One player going through the MAC-10. Crazy movement. So they go 1 for 1, but that's the B site. So 1 for 1 that I would consider worth it. And now the remaining Crazy players will begin to try to make their way here. But I think with Sensei now falling, this might get a little wild. Oh, next is high ground and pew-pewing.
Oh my goodness. Sergez, you know, at least grab the scout and back on out, Roy. Crazy. Not being able to get too much damage done with the force buy. ESPADA, good trading. Clearly, their spacing worked out nicely on the entry there. Crazy, you're going to just have to go into this next round with just a Deagle scout. Sergez will toss the Deagle over to a homie. But a good start for ESPADA. And if you asked me to pick a favorite at the start of this game, Roy, I don't know who I'd pick. Apparently, the odds are really heavily stacked in ESPADA's favor, though. Like, I mean, crazy.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm looking at the odds. It's a lot of plays are 319, 320 to Crazy, 133
over 3 times
ESPADA.
odds.
Over 3 times odds for Crazy.
Really? That is
that's not what I'd pick though, right? Like that's wow.
I mean, to be fair, we've seen Crazy play Nuke before. They're insane on that map.
Yep.
We haven't really seen too much of their train yet. I think we saw it once, but that's not very indicative of their actual potential on it. We've seen ESPADA play many times, although they're a very good team. It's mostly just been Inferno. I think we've seen them play train once as well. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this matchup. I still think this is one of the best matchups we maybe had so far in the European division. Oh, damn. Hit it, damn. Hit it, damn. Oh, Dexter's gonna get caught out. Watch.
Maybe. We're all kind of hanging out. Everything's fine. Dem didn't want to go. Toxic. Caught off guard as Patsy comes out of heaven. And that should do it. Yep, DemQ just gets turned on. And bomb will get planted. So that'll be a third for ESPADA. No damage, no real punch from Crazy there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Roy. Sophic is on the top of ESPADA's lineup, right? That's Sophic, because his name's different on mine.
Yeah, it's Elaine, I think.
Yeah. Cool. Noted. Sergez. Maybe can catch a kill here. with Psycho fine. Dima didn't get the memo that they're close, realizes shortly, and he tries to jump to peek it, and there is going to be some okay damage. Hey, 2 kills out of nowhere. They'll take it. But ESPADA do get the clean sweep. Crazy. Here comes the buy. Op on Sensei, of course. And keep an eye on him because he is deadly whenever he gets his gun in his hand.
Yeah, this is not even a bonus round for ESPADA. They're actually mostly invested into this round. But they need to make this work if they want to continue their early momentum here. But Crazy on the other hand, they've got the pieces, right? They got the utility. They have a couple kits in hands. Some people have downgraded utility. Wow, surprise! The team working as a team. Sensei does have in fact the op, so I think he's gonna be a big key piece to the the defense strategy here, especially when you have him kind of towards back green Ivy side. Now Dem is beginning to he's being really loud, and Sophic is trying to spray through. Dem doesn't really have a way through this here. He's gonna go for the Molly back. No one can even flash on him right now, except Sensei. But yeah, let's say Fad. You can have T-Con if you want to use that much utility for it. He's gonna back out to Sandwich. Sensei's holding towards back red, but look how heavy they are towards this B site right now. They have 3 players defending B. Now they're realizing, okay, maybe we have too many people here.
Sensei, top tick. Let me finish my thought. Top ticket is gonna be able to get the first kill. Dem is on top blue. He's already got 1. He hasn't fallen, and it seems like Patsy didn't get communicated that exactly where he was. But ESPADA still getting the kills required, and just like that, Dexter and Dima basically get an ace together. That was absurd how it went from like a communication breakdown to entering onto the out of T-Con, not knowing where this player was, unable to trade him out, to just Dexter and Dima just hitting every shot on the rotators and side players. That was kind of crazy. I don't know why I used that word. I was gonna say insane, but my brain automatically defaulted to crazy.
Yeah, I mean Dexter's kind of that man, right? He's kind of that reliable opera that you can always depend on. And this is Opera's Paradise, so look for that freestyle opera to come into play. Flashbang goes deep, maybe a little bit too deep, but the kill is there nonetheless. That's now an AK-47 and another AK-47 that they can pick up. And now it's wee.
This is where it gets weird, huh? You're smoked off from your own bomb. You've given up 3 AKs. Dexter and Dima again, and Dima just got worked towards Outer Drain. And if Dexter can pull this off, one of the more impressive op aces I've seen lately. There's been quite a few in history, so I can't go too far. But he's gonna have to somehow clear Cubby, isolate 1v1s against these players who are doing a boost on top of garbage, all while while picking up the pace, able to grab the bomb and plant in 40 seconds. Don't know if he likes his odds. I think he's content to just sit here and save. I was gonna say with the pigeons, but sadly they removed the pigeons. Right, there's no more pigeons.
Oh, they removed the pigeons?
Yeah, they're gone. It happened a couple patches ago, 2 or 3. Yeah. So, no more pigeons,
wow.
No more company. But he has an open skybox, so I mean, is that a fair trade-off? I don't really know.
As the sky was so open, the pigeons flew away.
Yeah, never came back. It's like a new game release, Troy.
Okay. Oh, crazy. They steal the round away from ESPADA. And along with that, they get 3 AKs out of that. That is, I want to say terrifying. That's terrifying. Now they're going to pick up the offer Sensei. They're going to have full utility along with those weapons. And what was supposed to be ESPADA's kind of ability to build their momentum and build their economy has now become an economic trap. And they're at the trap hole now. And they hold on. If they cannot, Crazy will come back. They will be able to close the distance. They'll have some pretty strong money moving forward as well. And they're already off to a great start. Dima, grenades. Toxic goes for the double up top. Trade denied. And man advantage solidified here. Dem will catch off Dima. And now it's all down to Sophic and Dexter. Can't discount them. but I'm not really fancying their odds too much. But now the odds are looking a little bit better with that kill from Sophic from ladder.
Yeah, Dexter. Just hitting that reset button now. Sergez is going to start to push down Ivy. Is Dexter going to do this? He's pretty close. No. Sergez hears the scope. Starts shooting as soon as he sees his shoulder. And leaves Sophic with bomb in a 1v3. Now, yeah, he's got time. Smoke flat. You can't really ever count out Sophic in a situation like this. But the odds are certainly not in his favor. He'll win the first fight, but he takes so much damage. Forced to go into the up. Sensei's pushing up nice and close, and that'll do it. Crazy. Back-to-back rounds. I think perhaps on the side, I feel like it was more on a spot of errors than Crazy's plays. I mean, on the eco, Crazy made a good decision to push Decon. ESPADA kept sticking around. They kept fighting. They lost those fights. Dima got worked towards Train. And that round was just ESPADA trying to look for these 1v1s, rolling the dice on these 50-50 fights. And it kind of just got locked out by Crazy, Roy.
Well then. I think we've had a technical difficulties. Dropped in. Oh, he's back. Okay, sweet. Now ESPADA are in a tough position, Keith. They do not have money. They cannot buy. Maybe they go for Deagles, armor on Dima, Patsy, possibly. Maybe one of them just saves for the op for young Dexter. But overall, this should be around here coming in pretty favorably for Crazy. And if they can keep 3 alive, 4 alive ideally, 5 alive even more ideally, their money will get out of that double reset, or not even double reset, that even single reset territory, and they'll be on the double gun round, which is exactly where they want to be on the CD side. So I think the bigger problem is, though, for Crazy, although it's not really that big of a problem, it's kind of like a first world problem, Keith. They lost their AKs. They only have 1 left on Toxic.
A bomb plant here would be kind of cool. That nade is pretty chunky, and he just got run over with the Glock. Sophic has an AK, the bomb will go down. Hey, a kill on B, a bomb planted, and Sophic's creeping with an AK. All for it. He's taken down the op. No way Sophic escapes here. But he does get to reposition and fight another day. He doesn't get to keep pushing forward for that op. The kills will come in. Finnegan, if he gets another one of the Glocks, I would be surprised. Hey, 2 kills a bomb plant. That is although it might not say it on the scoreboard, that's a big dub.
Yeah, I'm going to go with massive dub. You just
yeah, it seems like
any chance for the safety net here for Crazy. I mean, that got so expensive. They're going to have to drop at least. They're going to have to buy in, what, 2 guns here? They're going to have to rebuy their utility.
Well, you know what they say, Roy? Once it gets rolling, the cheese wheels kind of just keep going downhill. Yeah.
Cheese wheels do, in fact, go down the hill. Now, this is a spot of time to strike back, right? 4-3, you still have a lot of rounds to play with. You've had a good start. Can't really relent yet. Have to keep up the pressure. And I'm curious to know now that Crazy's economy is sort of stable, how risky will they get? He runs out Seacon, finds an opener. Psychophon is there for the trade. He's going to fall back, reset a little bit, and allow Sensei some room to work with the op here from side green. Old hell. And in the meantime, ESPADA, I think they're happy with their 1-for-1 trade, and they're gonna go back towards the B site. Now, typically, when the CT side is a man down, there's usually only a single defender here on this B site. Crazy's actually put 2 people here already, Keith.
Yeah, they seem to be in a nice setup too. Toxic will hold upper. The lower pop, and he is able to spray down 2. He's going to be able to get a 3rd fight. These are all favorable for him. A 4th? Give it to him. He gets the ace. He'll hold it down. The fort is secured. The walls will not be breached today. ESPADA have fallen flat, and Crazy are up to the task.
Jesus. Man's a beast. He's psycho, and he's fine. He's psycho fine, baby.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. DemQ. Gonna get Finnegan, just Deagles, working around the map, seeing what they can do. I've coined the phrase Deagle Brigade. Might not have been the first to say it, but I've already patented it, Roy. I've given permissions for you to say it as well, so don't you worry. But
Sorry, we'll say
letting everyone know. Deagle Brigade.
Eagle Brigade.
Yeah.
I don't really remember when we started saying that, but we started saying that, and we've kind of just been rolling with it since.
Yeah, I feel like season 1 is probably when we started.
I'll give it that to you. I think you're definitely the one that started that. So. Okay.
I'm down for it.
I'll claim the rights to it though, so you can't DMCA me.
I won't. But you can't say it twice in a row. It's kind of you gotta let it breathe a little bit. That's the only stipulation.
Fair enough. All right, now the economy for Crazy is a little wild, Keith. This is normally where things start to get kind of wild indeed. Crazy. I'd like to see them start to get a little risky. I think the reason why they maybe haven't started getting that risky is due to the fact that what their standard setups are working. But I like this play from Toxic right now. Top of the box here towards box halls. I don't think Patsy's gonna be looking up here at all. He's just gonna get absolutely demolished by Toxic.
Wow. Crazy has woken up. DemQ with his off. Pick after pick towards T-Con. And it's the round of off angles for Crazy. From Toxic in upper box halls on top of that. First box. To now this back lanes player holding Ivy. Hard to clear. It's such a deep angle. What can Sophic and Finnegan realistically do? They are going to try to have to work a pick. Kind of have to come on an individual basis. There's Sophic. Deals with this Ivy player. DemQ will not be flashed off. He will not be stopped. That's his third as he dances around the site to bait out Sophic. Crazy have been on a roll that is 6 straight. ESPADA with no plant. Should still amount to a buy. Question
it's
is,
gonna be so rough.
Do you want to do it with Dexter without an op? You're going to be lacking some utility, right? Like, is it really a buy then?
I mean, they can get an op out. They can get an op out. Ema has 5850. That's an op. They will be so limited on utility though. And this is not really a map that's forgiving on that end, right? Like if you're lacking utility, you have to kind of use your utility either wisely or go for some sort of fast play. And I think they're gonna go for it. So they're gonna go, okay, no ops. They're gonna go all rifles, double Galils. Usually when people buy this, when people downgrade their weaponry, it rings in my mind that they have some sort of set play in mind. Especially now the fact that Patsy didn't even buy any sort of utility beyond the smoke. This is suggesting a set piece, and it's looking like it right now. They're baiting out utility early on here with their initial set of smokes. And I feel like a second wave is incoming.
Oh, Dexter takes some damage, down to 41. They don't go for the opposite spot to make this quick pace round. This quick, in-your-face style, try to work again. And it's the ops from Crazy that have been shutting it down. DemQ with the first. There is Sensei with the secondary op at Old Bomroy. The lanes are locked down. The fights are going Crazy's way, and Sergez will continue that trait. Sophic and Dima in B4, and already Sophic's legged up, stuck in sandwich. Dima needs to save him. They know he's heaven. Can't get out. Well, he was Goomba stomping Sensei, but it didn't really work. Unfortunately, no damage. No damage.
What is the reverse of a Goomba stomp? I'm really curious.
A boost. I don't know. But like in Mario terms, yeah, I guess a Goomba stomp and then I don't know. We need to know. Twitch chat, tell us what you think the reverse of a Goomba stomp. I feel like it's for science.
It is for science. But can we just talk about how composed Crazy is with those setups outside? Like, they lost the man advantage. No one budged. No one moved. They knew that they were so confident in their retake there. They're so confident in how they manipulate the map and how they maintain positions. It was insane.
They've been really composed once they were able to get the top out of Demq's hands. Now the secondary is Sensei, and he's able to work around and get picks, like, with ease. It seems like Crazy are really settling in here. Finnegan make it out towards E-Box, but the Ops are trading machines. Sensei with 2. Dima has made it out of Ivy through the Molly. Demq not ready for Dima to just be ahead of that Molly, just by a few paces, a few steps. Now it's on Sensei Toxic to hold this. Toxic gets caught in the ladder, and Sensei is pushed all the way in back lanes. He may get Dexter, and that's 3. He's gone for the ace, but how does he win this round? He's stuck at Old Bomb. Unless Sophic peeks him, you realistically should have to come out and do a crossfire, Roy. And I think that's what ESPADA's plan is.
Looking like it. Sensei's gonna have to really unravel this one. Shot it misses, unfortunately, so his run ends right then and there. ESPADA claim 5. Crazy still have a ton of cash to work with, so no eco yet for them. And there's only 2 rounds remaining here. Sorry, 3 rounds remaining here. Math is sometimes difficult. But I have a feeling that this is going to be a pretty strong finish here for Crazy. ESPADA has downgraded Finnegan once again, who's having a pretty rough game himself, actually.
Not always the case when it comes to
Those are the worst flashes I have ever seen.
Which ones? The ESPADAs?
The Surgeons.
Towards Ivy?
That's gonna I want a replay of that, dude. That's so funny.
Well, he does get traded, so it's interesting that he goes for that solo adventure. Sensei though, Roy. Double op, claims some kills once more. Crazy have double pushed T-Con. They have no one in B. I wonder how ESPADA have information on this. Probably assuming because they killed the B push. So they're kind of hard gambling that no one would be here whatsoever. Now Demq has rotated in. He's going to toss a smoke out that'll allow him to get out. And it's all about the retake now. ESPADA have 2 players pushed up. Sophic can just play for the win, smoke a lane, or just flash for his teammate. There it is, full blind and the smoke. And he'll just worry about flank. Psycho fine. It's slowly going to work down a ramp as Sophic doesn't get timing here. He gets the favorable fight. The flank is coming in. He swings around in time but looks away. That's where Psycho Fine comes in. It's all on Finnegan. Bomb's not planted for him. Psycho Fine can just get on this. Is he going to full stick? 2 seconds remaining. Is he going to hold it out? Oh! Finnegan! Yo, that is a whip. I mean, granted, the head wasn't visible, right? But he had at least a solid second to pull that in.
No.
He is facepalming so hard. He needs a new mouse.
I'm facepalming so hard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh lord. Oh lordy lord. Bro.
That was pretty.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's not sugarcoat it. That was pretty bad.
Okay. To be fair, Finnegan is having a rough game right now.
That is
at least
exactly,
a rough half.
yeah.
But at the same time, I saw so many weird things that round that I just can't help but laugh at this point. Those flashes from Sergey's at Ivy made me die, man. That was so funny. 1-for-1 trade towards Ivy. I should say a 2-for-1 trade towards Ivy. Not ideal whatsoever. Them and I'm getting to move forward. Sophic gets 1. Psycho Fine trades back once again. Now we're down to 2.
Ooh.
Oh, you really got to win those ones, Dexter.
Yeah. Psycho Fine is just all over the place with these rifles. 16 kills so far this half. Dima's trying at 18, but it's been the Psycho Fine show on the CT side, getting the trades for his teammates, getting the first kills outside of the Yops. He's kind of been the rifler for Crazy. And it's Finnegan up to bat again, Roy. Can he recover? I like to believe so. Leave the previous rounds in the past. Start fresh. This is a 1v2. It's be huge for your team. A chance to redeem. But he's kind of caught in an awkward little setup here. He is going to be able to find Toxic, who was probably betting on Psycho Fine being able to cover him a little bit from ladder traded out. And Finnegan, he's going to be. And Psycho Fine knows, but Finnegan's got some space. He's got the molly. That should secure the plant right in the open, too. Does he go top red? Does he continue to be aggressive? He is going to push back. We'll see if Psycho Fine clears this. There's a lot for him to worry about, as he's slowly going to work his way out of Z. He's looking. He's hoping Finnegan will peek. This would redeem all of Finnegan's half woes, and he is going to get the clutch. A big one from Finnegan. He redeems himself. A big 6 on the board for ESPADA.
Oh, we love redemption stories. That was really well played by Finnegan from beginning to end. And 8-6. And he's put his team in a pretty good spot. Yes, he should have clutched the last round. You don't really know where the game would have been had he clutched that last round out. But I think the big thing right now is that Crazy still have some money to work with, although it is limited. Sergey's down to 5-7. He's kind of been one of the hard hitters in the half, and Sensei just gets destroyed by Dima, who's having a hell of a game, by the way. 130 ADR, 19 kills so far in this first half. Potential for more. Okay, Toxic with a cheeky one-way does find the equalizer, so things are at least being dealt with here in another part of the map. Sergez is looking to peer into this Ivy side, but it's kind of risky for him right now. Crazy beginning to advance here into T-Con. Bomb is actually outside of T-Con, so if them and Psycho, if they hold down that T-Con and get the bomb, this is going to be very weird for ESPADA.
Well, there is going to be a ladder smoke. DemQ playing anti. It's just going to get the call for second find. They're swinging Finnegan so low. What a 1-2 punch. Dexter's alone towards Ivy. He's down to half HP, and that's it. 9-6. Honestly, ESPADA, if they didn't get pistol in those first couple rounds, this half would have been so different. Yeah. Crazy came online. They started getting map control. They started playing very assertive. Those double ops became very scary. This half could have been a blowout. So good on ESPADA for at least coming out early and getting going before Crazy did.
Yeah, that's really a fair point. And not only did they win pistol, but they actually forced Crazy to force buy, which is 3 rounds converted from that pistol, which is half of their overall rounds. So they only really won 3 gun rounds in that entire half. That's a pretty big sign of success here for Crazy. But now we're on the T side. This is a whole different ball game. The other thing to note too is that Patty, usually one of the better performers for ESPADA, the young gun of the squad, he's not really having a good T side. But CT side might be something completely different where people are coming into him versus him having to hunt for kills. And to be fair, Train is one of the hardest maps to entry on, so. Now, seems like Crazy is beginning what is looking like an explode here out to the outer courtyard through T-Con, through ladder. Dima taps one away. He's just going to keep his streak going here into the second half. Rough shots here on the second target, but Sop Pick is here. Dima claims another. Actually, excuse me, that Sop Pick gets another. And there are trades, but still a man advantage here for ESPADA.
Hold on, though, Roy. DemQ's adjusted. He's coming to Old Bomb. Dexter's going to be here. Does DemQ win this fight? No. Paxi with the dualies. Hey, they do get involved. Those things are kind of nasty in last. Now, I saw this on Twitter the other day, Ryan. I think it would be a crazy cool buff to the dualies, where like your left click is the left pistol, your right click is the right. So like you could
save one.
Yeah, and like you can click both at the same time. You know.
Oh, interesting.
It messes with accuracy, but it would probably buff them close range. You know.
Okay. Okay. Be interesting.
Oh, so it is obviously a force buy here from Crazy Roy. They're trying to pick the pace, attempting to get very brawly. Forces spotted, try to come through smokes, and so far so good. They still have to deal with this site player and Dima, and Dexter's backing him up. So that's going to be a hard site to break into, considering the rifles are there. I go fine, looking for the 1D, can't connect, gets chased down by Finnegan, and the round should follow. A spot on the CT side starting to wake up, hang on. These scout shots are kind of nasty. You know what? 3 kills on the force buy, it's not a round win like you wanted, but it should hurt moving forward, ESPADA, so I think Crazy are just going for the confidence, going for the economic damage. Obviously a save here, but if they can work a plant in B, all is forgotten.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is don't get farmed by the SMGs. Get 1 or 2 kills. Get a bomb plant. That's it. At the end of the goal list. Anything beyond that is really just a bonus at this point. Now, Finnegan is close. Oh, are they going down ladder? No, they're going straight into the MP9. Oh, and he only gets one. Okay, never mind. Dexter's home. And this is Dexter's laboratory.
Yeah, this may just be the end. Sophic running him down the MP9 now, and they may end up just getting farmed by him, and that is the case. He gets 3. He is low. He's cashed out. I was gonna say his pension, but I don't think he's that old. I don't know if esports orgs do retirement funds. They should, but probably a conversation for another day. Anything stick out from this ESPADA setup, Roy? That it seems pretty standard for the most part.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been looking at, just to see what their moving pieces are. The big thing to note is that they're running a pivot and sandwich. And when you have a sandwich player, as long as you're kind of maintaining eyes on the ladder run out, you can just keep that player there to do whatever he wants, really. You have the eyes on the back of Ivy. But they're running the double setup here towards B, which is good, but at the same time, it kind of weakens the defenses if you can't get any control on the outside courtyard. Sandwich is not really control, right? It's just kind of just in the courtyard. You're not really going for T-con. You're not really going for ladder. It doesn't really provide you with much. Now, Dima can't see anything, so he has no idea what's happening here towards Ivy.
Sophic flashed in, so blind. How these crazy members on Patsy's flashes. He deserves, honestly, credit for those kills. Those were some sick flashes. And crazy on the back of this, so we're chilling. I think that was going to be like a B-split type of play. Now just come out towards the site. DemQ and Toxic feel like they have to get aggressive. No one's peeking over top red. DemQ is going to go ahead and peek in on Finnegan. They have so much forward control. I don't know if SPADA are so aware of this positioning. Dexter gets caught jumping up. DemQ, now they know he's Cloud. Given another free kill of Dima just killing on the ladder.
Whoa.
Patsy's in the open. And all of a sudden, they've brought it back. 2 for DemQ, 2 for Toxic. A flash from DemQ. Sophic won't see a thing. And time's becoming an issue. No kit on his back, and he's gone.
I mean, the man had $3,000 and didn't buy a kit. I feel like the fate is deserved, Keith. But what a turnaround from Crazy. That was so sick. I mean, they lost 2 men early towards Ivy, didn't get anything for it. And then they just come full gun swinging here on the back of the B courtyard. That is so well played. You gotta love that. I mean, they recognize that something needed to happen, right? They're not gonna win playing oil, site, heaven, passive. Like, they needed something. They needed to take the fight to ESPADA and Toxic, and Dem just took full control of that situation. Beautifully played by them. Now ESPADA's at the end of their economic lifeline here. They can't secure this round. They will be confronted with a potential heavy lead here for Crazy. But 1-for-1 trade so far.
Dima looking to work it towards Sandwich. Nothing's been tossed towards him LaFortune yet. You know, he does go top blue. They'll trade dinks, but Dima without head armor. Psycho Fine wins that one. Down to 15, but hey, big pick right when they need. As Dexter still with his op on site. Toxic, if he finds that's such a big kill. That off angle from Finnegan will not work. Mainly because of the right shoulder peek. It's kind of crazy how much of an advantage that gives. As Dexter threw the molly, if he took a bit more damage, might have died to it, but he's gotten both. Sergey is now forced to come into this site while Dexter is on fire, looking for him. He should be allowed to get the planted, but no, he goes up top on bomb site, looks for a fight, and Dexter's got 3. He has really been really good once he gets going with this rifle op. He is impressed. He always multi-frags, it seems. He never just gets one.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Dexter, to be honest. He is such a sick opper. Like, even his worst games are just a normal person's average game. And that should say a lot about his performance. But I think the big thing here for ESPADA is that they avoided disaster. They actually secured it in a very important swing round. They got an AK up. Probably not going to change the fate of the game too much, but the bigger part is they broke Crazy's economy, and now they can potentially fight for a lead. The first they've had since their early round swing on that CT side. Oh wait, excuse me. No, since they won the pistol.
I wonder. Crazy, you're probably talking about the next rifle. I would imagine what they want to do, and they've kind of run into the same problem that ESPADA were running into, right? The CT ops are deadly. Once they come out and they start shutting down lanes, you don't, those 50-50, those once 50-50 fights against M4s, or maybe even 60-40 because you'd have AKs, or no longer 60-40s. They're like 70-30 in the op favor. So now you can't take those fights anymore. You need utility, you need full buys, and you need to try to figure out where the op is and work it. So a little more pressure on the Crazy side. Patsy going to rake in some cash towards Ivy with a Molly flash combo from Dexter. And there is a chance for them to get on the A site. I'm not sure about a plant, but there's a little window of room to get out here.
Yeah. Might be the world's tiniest window. Here we go, back on the buy. Full loss bonus in effect here for Crazy, which is surprising with full loss. Sergis is still on a Galil because his money management isn't really there, but you know, we won't judge him too much. ESPADA still has kind of like limited weaponry, right? They still have the MP9 for Patsy. They still have the Galil for Dima. They're going to send Patsy in here for a 1-for-1 trade with that MP9, but fortunately a lot of fire in front of him, and he does not want to get burnt. It's not a good feeling, Keith. Toxic going for the fight. Finnegan almost gets caught up by that, actually. Down to 29 HP. Now Sophic has to babysit him. He's too wounded. You can't leave an anchor with 29 HP. That's a lot of pressure for the anchor. Now Sophic is committed here.
Gets the first. Can he get some more? Psychofine comes down. Finnegan, of course, the player you talked about, is still here. He will get traded out from Sophic. And it's the hold from ESPADA. The rotates they justify. And it's Sensei with an op with a minute to work with. Bombs down on B. And I don't know. I think Patsy's just going to come hunting. Sensei gets caught. Looking like he wants to turn around and go back up ladder. A double op is picked up from ESPADA. They pull ahead. Crazy have to eco. And this has been one hell of a CT side from ESPADA. Kind of night and day to how the first half ended to how this one's going.
I mean,
I guess that's a testament to CT. Yeah.
That is a CT effect here. Now they have the double op setup. A very strong setup. The cookie cutter of this map. But it can get a little weird against the Deagles. Especially if they get a lot of control here quickly. Sergis gets past the Molotov. Just destroys Patsy. That's one of the oppers and one of the Ivy players. Now Dima's pretty much solidified here. And he's actually going to call for reinforcements too. From Sophic. Oh, he's just coming for the op. Never mind. Tosses out the gun. Make sure no one gets it. Holds on to the op. Now Crazy are regrouping towards the B site. Only Finnegan is here. He's going for the jiggle. He spots one. Drops a Molotov. Calls over a teammate. Actually, the whole cavalry is making its way to the B site. Keith.
Wow. Yeah, they really don't want to allow Crazy to get a plant. Although they do have a man advantage, trading out to this B side against two rifles is a tall or Finnegan holding the oil headshot. He is just going to push forward and re-smoke ramp. That's going to put a little wrench in the work of Crazy, who may just expedite anyway, pick it up a little bit. And it looks like they're going to change their mind. They're going to try to come down in towards ladder. It seems like they have a feeling that it's a bit of a stack spotted here. And they immediately change their minds. They immediately come back. I got debated. Seems like Spotted did as well. Finnegan's going to push up, trying to fight top oil. Dima's taking some damage. These pistols are looking for some fair fight. Sophic and Finnegan are not going to give it to them, though. And that was full-blown crazy.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's It's way too early in the day for us to be going crazy, Keith. No,
I hate
no
myself.
puns intended.
Yeah.
But jokes aside, one, ESPADA's economy is now terrifying, to be honest. Two, they have only a single op. Three, Crazy's running out of room for error. This is it. This is their final hoorah. If they can't bomb plant, they're not gonna have a. Oh my lord! I haven't even finished my sentence, and Dima's already taking a kill through the smoke. But this is pretty much the final hoorah here for Crazy. If they can't secure this round, ESPADA will get 15, and at that point, Crazy's fighting 5 rounds in a row, potentially, of course, bring it into overtime. So right now, ESPADAs are in a great situation. And they have the triple setup here towards the balls. Missed off shot, yes, but Finnegan is there for the kill. And now they have a double man advantage. And Crazy, they're scattered. Bombs all the way back towards Halls. They have 2 players towards Ivy who are desperately looking for a pick or any sort of equalizer. And as of right now, ESPADA are in a really good position to secure the round.
Yeah, they're looking really good on the CT side. Finnegan's come to life. Dima's obviously having a game. Sotvik has to mention. Sergez, though, able to catch Dima, who's been halted at 26 on round 24. All the Crazy players are coming in through Ivy. Gonna try to take a fight into back lanes. Patsy on the head angle, low on HP. That Molly gonna send him packing. Gonna send him back. He's going for a jumping M4. He really is out of his mind. Patsy will fall. Little team damage almost came through. Finnegan holds back lanes, and they do pick up the round of ESPADA. Their setup holds strong. The site hold is clearly well rehearsed as they get up to 14. Crazy, I think you gotta buy at this point. You got enough cash on majority of your players, or you let 15 happen. You run it back with 5 in a row and get an opt out on Sensei again. But not sure. Really not sure, Roy.
Yeah, this is a toughie. That's why I was saying the bomb plan is almost necessary. They're going for the all in. That's it. This is the do or die. There's really no way out of this one. If they can't plant the bomb, it's pretty much GG, Keith. So they're banking on either some sort of set piece. They have some more. I hope they have a set piece in mind right here. Let's see what they're up to right here. I think the focus should be on Crazy right now. They're gonna go for the outside smokes early on. Counter utilities coming out here for a spot up. Patsy's already in ladder, so that's part of the ace play is denied. But it seems like they're just grouping towards B because they know that Finnegan is here every single time. They really want to catch him this time around. Finnegan catches some damage, but uses the Molotov to delay things once again. Dexter's here now.
Demq gonna go on in. Does Dexter get successful enough? No. Laid out. Finnegan backs on up. He does get caught. Crazy. This execute works out to a T. Exactly how they wanted it to. Demq is gonna keep on pushing. Dima's holding. And I was gonna say it doesn't matter, but Dima does actually, in fact, win that. But in reality, it doesn't matter. It's a save from ESPADA. They're gonna try to save these rifles. Their money on some players are not great. Awesome on others. And does Sergez go hunting here? He's had a bit of a rough game. I think they kind of need all the guns they can get. So I don't think he can afford a bit of a hunt.
I want to say that if you're Crazy, you just full send the hunt here. Maybe not full send, but at least one more gun. You want to keep the money tight. ESPADA's smart though. Although they have a huge economic lead, they don't want to give away that money for free. They don't want to lose that pressure, and they definitely do not want to eco at any point in time this late into the game. But do not count Crazy out of this one yet, Keith. There's still a ton of hope here for the Crazy side. The Ukrainians, they always got something up their sleeves. And now ESPADA looking to fight back once again, looking to clinch that match point. This time the money's starting to run thin. They have this buy. If they save a couple guns, one more purchase. After that, broke. Are they going for B again?
Wow. A lot of trust into this hit. Patsy rotates really early and re-smokes ramp. Or should I say, initially smokes ramp.
Oh, there's
A lot of trust in this execute, Roy. There's going to be 3 players here. Finnegan gets the first. Toxic has to get out, and this hold is starting to prove that it is cleaning it up. Sensei's going to grab the bomb, and do they back up? Do they commit? He's got the bomb. They've taken damage on Toxic. They have no map control elsewhere. They're in a bit of trouble, Roy.
Wait, did Surrogate spot that player?
I don't think he did. I think he definitely got spotted, though.
Oh man, this is a disaster. They're so disjointed now. Sensei towards upper B. Surrogate is walking outside. There's only what 35 seconds left. Unless Surrogate finds an opener here on either Dexter or Dima, ideally both. But as of right now, if Sensei walks out of ladder, he's just gonna get picked by Dexter. There's the off and high ground, a whip for Surrogate. Not something you can afford to do right now. And Sensei, he does find Finnegan pushing through, but there's still a player here to greet him at the back of the bomb site. And nice shot by Sensei. Now he can plant the bomb. Now he can reset the situation. It's a 1 versus 2 Keith. This is possible.
Can he isolate the fights? He's looking for it, and no, Dexter just holds mid-bomb from top red. Heads-up play from Dexter, who's lucky to be alive. 15 for Espada. Crazy with the plant and a lost bonus. Will be a healthy buy, including it off again. But they seem to be running out of ideas, Roy. Ivy hasn't net that much control. They seem a little cautious about T-Con. And we haven't seen them really pressure ladder at all.
Yeah, that's very true. Part of me wonders like what would have happened had Surrogate just eliminated Dexter right there. That situation would have played out so differently. Now Crazy are done with their B-side shenanigans. Dima, what the hell? This man is a beast right now.
Peaking everything, isn't he?
1 kill per round, more than 1 kill per round. He's over 110 ADR. Like this man is God mode at the moment.
Yeah. He is really stepping up when his team needs him. He's even going to push to clear Ivy, Roy. He is having a game. Right into the posted op. He has no fear. I bet he repeats this with this flash. No, okay. He's not that crazy. He understands. He'll back up. He'll take the 1 pick. And he'll recruit the Dexter. They're maintaining ladder room and T-Con. Patsy with 2. It's Sensei and Demq. Can they get out of T-Con? Dexter says no. Demq's next up. And Dima's got him with 2. There you have it. Espada are looking strong. 29 from Dima. 25 from Sophic. Dexter got up there 21. Everyone did what they had to do. And I'm just going to check flash assists. 33 from Sophic. At least effective flashes. I don't know exactly how many of those were assists, but that's just a lot of people blind.
That is absurd. That is actually absurd. That is so many flashes. But congratulations to Espada. I'm not surprised to see them in playoffs. And Crazy, they're not out of this one yet, Keith. They're in the 2-2 pool now. They still have a chance next week, the final opportunity here for them to either clinch playoffs or be eliminated and not make Season 4 playoffs. So there's a lot of pressure now on the Ukrainian side. But congratulations to Espada once again for qualifying. You guys have been beasts throughout every single season, and I can't wait to see you guys in playoffs. But that is it. That is the conclusion of week number 4, Keith.
Wow.
Now next week will be the final week of the group stages, and that will solidify the remaining teams in playoffs as well as the teams that will be eliminated from Winners League Season 4. And after that, it's playoff time. Do the best of the best survive. BO3 single elimination, no room for error. You're having a bad day, you better put that aside, because if Counter-Strike's not on your mind, you will not have a second chance, Keith. But thank you all for tuning in. We hope that you have enjoyed the content. If you have, please do follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are on every single social platform trying to give you guys the best kind of content we can, and your support helps us do that by allowing us more metrics, which improves the prize pools, improves the content, improves everything, Keith. So your support matters. And of course, shout out to our sponsor, VBet. Follow this beautiful man right here. His ad's down below. Mine is right here. And our producer, observer, Melanie, behind the scenes. That's it, Keith. We're done for week number 4. We'll see you guys next week for the final stage of groups. That's the best of the best will be decided. Ciao for now.